Right, today's the day. I have had the worms. I'm trying to catch them and to convince them to come up into this blue box for the last month. And so today I'm going to take the blue box out because if you look, there's compost in there too, but it's right full of worms. So if I look in that one and I pull this blue box out, most of the worms have come out of the bottom. So give me a sec here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. See, there are still some worms in the bottom, but very few. So I'm going to scoop some of them out, but the rest of that casings I'm gonna harvest. So I'll show you the process in a bit. All right. So what I've done is I've taken the worms that are all in the blue bin, any of the other brown material that I've put in there for moisture control. I'm left with this beautiful bunch. Now there are still some worms in there. I'll try and pick out as many as I can. Maybe I'll get the boys to help me on their break after they eat. And I'm going to, with a trowel, put all of these castings in a bucket, and I'm going to use it on my vegetable plants. All right, here I go. Okay, so there's worm videos. There's worm eggs all the way through this pile. So this pile here, I'm gonna save. There's a third one. There's another one there. Fourth one. So there's lots in there. I'm gonna put them over on this side. So they must be laying in the bottom because I haven't found eggs in a while. Oh, there's a whole pile of them right there. So there's a couple more there. So I'm not gonna take all this soil, all this castings, because they're obviously using it as well. There's another one. Cool. All right, thanks.
No problem.
All right, so I put some worms back in here. They've worked their way down because it's sunny out and a little bit breezy. I've left a bit of, I've left all the sticks that were still on the bottom and left some of the castings. But this is how much I've harvested. So that's probably, I don't know, just shy of a half of a pail full, just pretty good, I think. So now my next step is I'm going to put all of the worms that are in here. Oh, look, there's a guy out there. I'm gonna stick this all in here. So I'm gonna put some of the dry stuff on the bottom. See, I ripped the plastic meshy part out of the potato bag, and that composts, even that. These are take-out containers from Elliott's. Any cool, Hudson. Any takeout containers that are cardboardish, as long as they don't have oil on them, they're good. Used paper towel can go in here, that kind of stuff. So I'm putting some dry stuff in the bottom because it is very wet. Ooh, look at that big worm ball. Okay, and so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just oh, look at this. This was a little experiment I did. Where I think there's maggots growing there too. So this, I'll just dump it out. So this was like a trap that I made, a worm trap, and it was quite successful. Look at that worm ball. They love, and there's more down there. That was all in just that one little sour cream container. So they love bananas, from what I've noticed, and they are fond of apples too. And so there you go. So that was very successful. I'll get the rest of them out later when I can use both hands. Kind of mucky in there, but it's okay. That's okay. I don't mind a little muck. It's kind of fun to play in the mud. All right, so I just want to show you quickly. I don't want to lose too many worms, as I know that they're throughout this cardboard, but I even put cantaloupe in there. Oh, look at that. They really do like cantaloupe. So old flour bags are in here. Anything paperish that is compostable-ish, I throw in there. So I'm going to throw these bananas in there. You can have lunch now, Hudson. I'm going to throw this big pile here. There's paper towel rolls can go in here. Toilet paper rolls can go in here. Look at that big mass. Man, I didn't know they like cantaloupe. I know I don't like cantaloupe. Look at those shells. Isn't that awesome?
That is a lot of worms.
That's a lot of worms. Okay, so even in here, they have created a lot of castings just in that month. Like this was pretty much empty. So I'm just gonna add all these worms back into here. All right. All right, well, I still have one clean hand. So this is empty now. And you'll see all the holes that were in it. And there was a few, oh, look, I still found another worm. Another little tiny guy. Look how tiny they can be. They can be even smaller than that little guy. Put him there. So, oh, there's still like several actually. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of put this over in my little makeshift greenhouse over there so that they can escape into the soil, because that wouldn't be a bad thing. So they're quickly though going down. Look at that, going down into the soil, protecting themselves from the sun because they like it moist, but not too moist. So I will add the paper that I had on top, and if I can get my hand on some newspaper, I will add newspaper on top, or paper that I've got in the recycling bin downstairs, because I'll break it all down. And there you go. Now, once they build up a little bit more, I'll put that blue container back in and do the same thing over again and harvest more soil. Probably by the end of the summer is my guess.